All right. Hello and welcome to another yoga session. It's a beautiful fall day. It's Halloween, which last few years has been corresponding beautifully with Diwali. And Halloween, the Day of the Dead, and Diwali all have the same significance. They're all about celebrating the ancestors. You may not realize it because Halloween's become all about candy, but really, Halloween is about ancestral worship, which is why it's very macabre. It deals with the death, it deals with morbid things. So that's the truth about. Can you see me? Or am I too far down? So there, and the reason behind that is Pitru Paksha. So in Hinduism, we explain it beautifully, and the tradition has remained of honoring your ancestors because after Avniyavatam, Pitru Paksha occurs between Avniyavatam um, and Diwali is Pitru Paksha, and that's when you honor your ancestors. Navratri falls right in the middle of that. Can you see me? Am I? Yeah, I'm right in the picture. In fact, you come closer, but that's okay. All right, I think we're good. Let's get started. Take a few deep breaths, 3 deep breaths, or 5 deep breaths. Okay. Close your eyes. You can either have your palms facing up, lying relaxed on your knees, or your palms facing down. They have an impact on your breathing patterns. Your palm facing up opens up the lower part of your lungs, which allows you to take on more oxygen. Your palms facing down closes out your lower lungs, and you end up taking shorter breaths. But there's one advantage to this: is it calms you down. So it depends on what you're looking for. Since this is the early part of the day, the sun is in the upper half, and I'm looking to do an energizing yoga routine. I'm going to have my palms facing up. So after 3 deep breaths, each breath being deeper than the other and the one before, open your eyes, bring your hands together in Namaste Mudra, Anjali Mudra, and say an Om if you wish. Deep breath. One Om is enough. So you say Oms, it's actually A, U, 3 sounds that are made without the use of the tongue or without any interference between the movement of the sound from the vocal cord. A is when the mouth is fully opened. U is when it's halfway down, and the vocal cord is in a perfect circle. And is when your lips are closed but you're still making the sound. So these are natural sounds that occur without interference without interference. It's just sound created by the voice, by the vocal cord. And when you write it in Sanskrit, A and U becomes a conjoined vowel of O. A and U becomes O, so you write it as Om. But when you enunciate it, because it's a sound, the written Om is you're writing a sound. The sound is A, U, So you still say it as A, U, You can say Om, that's fine, but you're missing the which is very important. The is the starting point, the genesis of the sound. You need that. We can go. I'll do a full 1 hour detailed discussion on Om, and it's how the Mandukya Upanishad explains it. There's so many details we can go into. I briefly did this. I'll repeat it later. So let's get started. So now we've commenced our practice with Om. Traditionally, Hatha Yoga, you should not talk, because it interrupts the movement of breath. So it should only be breath that you're focusing on. But I'll make the exception this time and I'll talk. Because it turns out the last video I recorded, I forgot to turn on my microphone. So that went to waste. But we've been gifted with another beautiful fall day. I wonder if you're actually able to capture the beautiful fall colors behind me. But if not, nonetheless, we'll proceed. Take a deep breath. Breathe out while your hands go up. Look up to your joined arms up above. And breathe out. And breathe in again. And bring your arms down. So we're going to start off by doing some initial stretches of the spine, just by warming up the spine. So while sitting in Sukhasana, this is called Sukhasana, go back up. And now that we're up, head facing up, let's slowly descend down below while breathing out. Let the head hang heavy, the neck spread out long. You should be able to feel that stretch straight down from your neck, from your medulla, the lower part of your brain. And it should, as you go deeper with the neck, you should feel that stretch spread down your spine. Breathe in. Wow, that itself was so rejuvenating. Now, we're going to do the same thing for the two sides. Damn it. All these leaves have fallen, so I'm getting direct sunlight. Might have to move further back so I don't burn up. Or up front. That's fine. I think it's manageable for now, so let's continue. That's better. Let me just do this one. Okay. It's not going to be much better anywhere else. Okay. Now turn to your left. Oh, I feel it right away. And then go down while you breathe out. I feel the stretch initially when I twisted along my left side, but now as I go down along my right side. Breathe in while you come back up. Breathe in, hands up. Now twist to the left. And go back down as you breathe up. Feel it entirely on my left side. Left spine all the way from my left neck, behind my ear, all the way down to my left hip. Breathe in, back to heart center. Now, we've gone straight down. Next, we've kind of worked on the central spine, these two sides. Now let's work over here on this side. So breathe in. As we breathe out, before we breathe out, left hand down, right hand stays up, and stretch. Don't do this and don't do that. You need to go straight down. Go as far as you can, but this is a starting stretch, so just don't do too much. Breathe in to go back up, and now let's go to the other side right away. Right hand down. You can feel free to look up at your hand, but I prefer not to because the stretch this way, you feel it all the way from your left side on your neck all the way down to your left hip. It's a really good stretch. Back up, hands to heart center. So that's great. Already I'm feeling better because I'm doing this right after waking up. So these starting stretches are extremely important. Now we're going into a twist. So twist usually is left for later in the asana practice once you're warmed up, but it's a good starter also as long as you don't overdo it when you start off. So again, breathe in, hands to heart center. Hands back up above your head, look up while you breathe out. Breathe in again and twist to your left. Take 3 deep breaths here. Don't do it too deep. Just a stretch. Now breathe in. Hands up. Breathe out. Twist to the other side. Take 3 deep breaths here. Breathe in as you go up. Hand to heart center. Okay, so that's the stretching of the spine, warming up. Now, let's stretch the rest of the body. Your neck. You can do this before, right at the beginning as well. I found that when I do it right at the beginning, it gives me it makes my head spin, so I do I've started doing it after and do it slowly. So that's great. So now that we're done with that, we can actually get onto all fours. So get onto all fours. We're going to start off with some cat and cow. Make sure that your palms are flat down below your shoulders. Not like this, not like that. Right below, perpendicular. And make sure your knees are down perpendicular as well. So you form a tabletop. This is called tabletop. You don't want your head to be arched up or arched down. You just want it to be center. So that causes your spine to be loose and supple. Now, take a deep breath. And when you breathe out, push your spine up, your head down. This is called cat pose. It beautifully stretches out your shoulders and your hips, your spine in general. It's an extremely good spine stretch. Now you can do the opposite, which is cow pose. Breathe in, contract your spine, belly up, belly down. You have an arched spine. Well, arched the other way actually. So It's not confusing. Concave. Let's call this concave. Your head up, breath in, and your feet tucked, your toes tucked. Then you breathe out. Go back up to cat. Now let's do 3 more or 4 more of this in quick succession. All right. Now I really think you can't see me because I'm really far away. So I'm gonna take a second and pull the camera closer. Although when I stand up, it's perfect. So I could potentially change the angle. No, I think we're fine. When I stand, it's perfect. So this is what we need. Otherwise, my head will get cut off. Okay, so back to cat cow. Besides, I'm giving audio instructions. So, all right. So we're done with cat cow. I'll do 3 more for good measure because my back is being stiff. Now bring back to neutral spine, head's centered. Now that we've stretched our central spine, let's stretch our shoulders. So left hand to the center, right hand up, look up to your right hand, and then thread the needle. So you breathe in as you are, breathe out. Breathe in, do this 2 more times, and each time stretch a little further. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Breathe in. When I breathe out, I'm going to settle my shoulder on the mat. Oh, so good. Take 5 deep breaths. Push your hips back so to intensify the stretch. Excellent. Now, slowly push your hips forward. Push your left hand up. Breathe in and pull your right arm back up. That is called threading the needle. Now let's do the same thing for the left side. As soon as I finish it, I can feel the imbalance in my shoulders because my right side's been stretched, my left side's not. So now I need to do my left side. Always do both sides. Go all the way. Stretch back down and push your knees back to intensify the stretch. 5 deep breaths. Oh, that breeze and the smell of the wet grass. Oh, this is beautiful. These are the days we live for. Om Namah Shivaya. I'm taking 5 more. Alright, slowly push your hips up front, right hand up, and left leg up, left hand up. Okay. Alright, great. So we successfully thread the needle. Next, we are going to so we have stretched our shoulders. Now we need to stretch our lower body. So go back to tabletop. Right leg, right leg back. Left leg still has the knee bent, and just pivot on the balls of your feet. So go back and forth by stretching your toes. This is extremely important. This is extremely beneficial because when you stretch your toes, those muscles cause a stretch all along your right side that goes all the way up to your neck. It's all connected. So just pulsate, go back and forth. Don't do it too fast. And now rotate. Rotate along the balls of your feet. Clockwise first, and then counterclockwise. Clockwise 5 times, and then counterclockwise. All right. Right knee back bent. Now left knee. First, pulsate on your on your balls of your feet, left foot, and then so go back and forth. Oh, it really hurts because it stretches out my calf, then goes all the way up. I can even feel it in my neck if I pay attention to it. Wow. So now rotate clockwise first 5 times, and then counterclockwise. Ooh, the counterclockwise really hurts. 5 times. Oh, all right. Now I can feel my knee. Excellent. Great. So now that's done. Let's do some more stretches of the spine. Right leg again. Go back out from tabletop. Now, put your left leg out like a stand. Right leg perpendicular to the mat. You go straight up like what we did earlier. Assisted side plank, and then push your leg up to be perpendicular, to be parallel to the ground. Now you can twist your ankle clockwise and then counterclockwise. That's great. Now right hand holds right ankle and right ankle pushes back to create a wonderful stretch of your right side. This is great. Go as far as you can. 3 deep breaths. Now back up. You can rotate your ankle clockwise and then counterclockwise, and then back down, back to tabletop. Now let's do it for the left side. These are wonderful stretches, and these are stretches. That's what they are. So left leg back, assisted side plank. Now left leg up, parallel to the ground. Go counterclockwise. Ooh, I feel it in my hip. And clockwise. Great. And now left arm pushes back, catches hold of the left ankle or left foot, and then whoa, lost balance. Left side, this always happens to me. Well, you get right back up. My left side's much tighter, so it needs it more, but it's also tougher. Push back, push back, push back. Feel it, feel the stretch. Wonderful. Back down. And now you can take your first child's pose. Pull your hips to stretch it out and go deeper. Forehead to the mat. Breathe into your low back. Breathe in down your spine. Your goal is for the breath to reach your sacrum and stretch out all the tightness you're holding in your hips and your pelvic region. The more deep breaths you take, the more you feel the stretch in your pelvis, in your hips, in your lower back. You need to let that go. The more you breathe into it, the more you let it go. All right, wonderful, great. So, now that this is done, we're going to start getting into it. We can take our first downward facing dog. So ideally, if I wasn't talking everyone through this first part would take between 10 and 15 minutes. The bulk of the practice, which is all the standing poses and the modifications of the Surya Namaskar, where we go through the flow, those would take about half an hour to 40 minutes. And then wind down depending on how intensely we're doing it. Doing the middle part, we can either extend it for up to 15 minutes, and I'll include pigeon and lizard and everything like that. Those are healing poses. Or can even do a quick one of just 5 minutes. So it depends on how you look at it. All right, let's get started. The muhurtam has changed. It has changed from morning to more of like an afternoon vibe, where people are starting to, people have finished working out and they're more gathering for lunch, for picnics. Either way, doesn't stop us, so we continue. All right, first downward dog. Once we get into this, once we start with the flow, it's difficult to stop us. Now walk the dog. So essentially, balls of your feet stretch out all the way and lift the other leg up, then go back down, do the same thing to the other side. Now let's do a quick flow. Push up, knees, chest and chin. Breathe out, breathe in. Push up, Bhujangasana. And then back to downward dog. Now walk up front to, I forget what this is called, forward fold. Let your body, let your neck, shoulders and arms just hang. Let gravity do the work. This is an excellent stretch. Bend your knees to touch the ground, touch the mat. Breathe in, prepare. Breathe out, back to forward fold. Breathe in all the way up. Hands in namaskar above your head, look up. Breathe out. Handstand namaskar at the chest. Excellent. So I need to move because I'm in the sun now. I would like to be a little more in the shade. I think that's better. That may be better. There we go. That may be better. Can you see me? Yeah, you can. That's good. I think you have a good view of the fall colors as well. All right. So now we're standing up. I'm going to run through this quick. So I may not be giving full-fledged instructions. Remember, breathe in when you're breathe in and then breathe out. We are doing a vinyasa style. So it's always breathe in and breathe out. Okay? Stretch back. I think you can see me well. So let's get into our first pose. Oh, nice stretch of my downward dog on my calves. All right. Left leg back. Let's bring our right foot to the front. Sorry, right leg back, right foot to the front. And let's start off slow. Let's start off with crescent pose or half moon. Now do the left side. So first go back like this, then knees down. So I did it kind of incorrect. There we go. Your knees have to be in line. Breathe in, half moon, push back, crescent, not half moon, this crescent. Knees, chest and chin. Bhujangasana. To downward facing dog. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Stay in downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Now, next pose. Right leg up. Back to the front. Knees down. We're going to twist. Five breaths here. Now let's bring the right hand down and twist to the other side. Excellent. You can add iterations to this. So for instance, you can go up, hands to heart center, left elbow to right knee, twist further, look up over your right shoulder. Now you can do that. Back to center. So as you see, the poses are kind of building on each other. Now, I'm going to push up front to forward fold. Prepare. Breathe deep breath in. Forward fold. Deep breath in all the way up. Hands to heart center. So it's at this stage when you're at forward fold and you come back up. At this point, you could actually mix in some standing poses. So for instance, if I feel up to it, I can do eagle, or I can do, usually I don't leave, these poses are for later. Like I could do tree pose, I could do figure 4, I could do eagle. All of these are kind of variations. They're all balance poses. At this point, I could do chair. I could do, So there's several others, but I know only these. These are the ones that come to mind. But now I'm imbalanced because I did a twist on my right side. I haven't done it on my left side, and I failed. So let's get back into the twist. First, kick your left leg back, then knees to the ground. And since we are doing a twist, stay down, put your left hand down, and then, wait, didn't I do this side? Damn it, I did this side. Oh, I did this side. So let's course correct. Right leg back, knee down. All right. Now twist to the left. Hi, how are you? Five deep breaths here. Now twist to the right. Oh, twisting to the right is much easier for me. Okay. So now, hands to heart center. We're going to repeat what we did on the other side, which is right elbow to left knee. Look over your left shoulder and try to keep your hands at heart center. That's the tough part. That's a stretch. 5 deep breaths. Now you can do a variation. You can spread out. Come back in. Hands to heart center. Hands up. Hands back down. Now Push your left leg back. 2, you need to go, so you shouldn't go to downward facing dog. You need to go straight to knees. You need to go straight to chaturanga, not chaturanga. What's this? Push up, and then knees, chest, and chin. Bhujangasana, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Wonderful. Great. That's excellent. All right. Is it so? I can't see. Okay. All right. That was excellent. So 2 poses there. Now we get into the interesting stuff. Now it starts to become a real workout. I mean, all of this is a workout. You just do 108 Surya Namaskars. You'll be dead for the day with our current fitness levels. And the prescription is 108 Surya Namaskars at dawn and at dusk. And that's it. That's what you do for fitness. I mean, it's not even for fitness. You're doing a namaskaram to Surya, who's the god of the sun, who's the sun god. So it's a physical practice, it's a ritual, but it's meant for, because we are creatures of the sun, for aligning ourselves. Now in the West, they've made it a physical practice with absolutely no consideration for our respect for the sun, because the sun is the reason we exist. The sun is the reason we have seasons. The sun is the reason for plants photosynthesize and we can have the circle of life. So yeah. All right, that was my excuse to take a break. Now let's get into it. Next pose is high lunge, which I used to love, but I'm not as fit as I used to be. High lunge it is. All right. Kick right leg back, right foot up front. Stay in standing pose. Push up to high lunge. Look up, look straight down, hands up. Keep this for 5 breaths. If you want to make it tougher, hands to heart center. Do the same thing we did last time with low lunge. And try to keep hands at heart center. I find it difficult. Look over your right shoulder. Spread hands apart. Back to center. Hands back up. And then you can jump. Move your left leg up to the front. Excellent. So now we're going to repeat that on this side. Now, left leg back, right leg back, sorry. No, right leg back. Stay standing. Breathe in, deep breath. Breathe out as you go up. That gives you the little oomph, power to go up. Look up, look straight down, don't fall down. Make sure you're aligned like a tripod. Center of gravity. See, I did a little adjustment, now I feel so secure. Hands to heart center. Again, breathe in and then breathe out as you go. Look over your left shoulder. 5 breaths. Like I said, my left side's much weaker and requires a lot more work. See, my instinct is to go back into downward dog. This is wrong. You should go straight into whatever this pose is. Knees, chest and chin. Breathe in. Bhujangasana. Breathe out. Child's pose. Now I'm going to take 10 deep breaths here. All right. Now we are in the meat and potatoes of it, and I'm exhausted. Let's keep at it because we have the momentum going. Can't say we're going to stop. We're halfway through. All right. After a little break. Now we were now right leg up. Right leg to center. Left foot in alignment with your right heel, but at a 45-degree angle. You know where we're going with this? Warrior 1. Upper body up, bend your knee. We're in Warrior 1. Look up, look straight up. Make sure your hands are straight up. Deepen your stretch. This is Warrior 1. It's a stretch for your back leg. Make sure it's flat down. Now, the variations to Warrior 3 are the really good ones. Hands behind your back. Just choose a variation of clasping one hand over the other. Push back, stretch your shoulders. Wonderful shoulder stretch. And chest opener. Wonderful. Now, as you breathe out, push down so your shoulders meet your knee, head between your legs. Back up, straighten your leg. Wow, beautiful day. Hands back up with the legs straightened. Go back down. It's a completely different stretch now. It's a stretch of here. Back up. Knees bent. Back to lunge. And back down. Excellent. Left leg up. Left foot down. Right leg right foot 45-degree angle, heel in line. Back up. Stretch. Bend that knee further. Look up. Look center. Deepen your stretch. Now hands behind. Use the opposite stretch. Pull back. Chest opener, shoulder stretch, deepen your lunge. Whoa. So that's not what's supposed to happen. I hope I didn't step in dog poop. Okay. Whew. That was good. Let's get back in. Now go down. This is called Humble Warrior. Back up. Stretch down. Stretch for here, your left leg. I did that wrong. Ah, shit. I'm gonna hurt my triceps. I did that wrong. I'm too far forward. I should have. So from here, knees. There we go. Just chin. Push up. Otherwise, you're gonna hurt your triceps. Sukhasana. It's really good for your lower back and your lower abdomen. Don't do too much. You'll cramp it if you're too weak. Okay. Child's pose. You see how I skipped the standing pose? Alright. Next. Damn, the dog's really cute. Okay. Now, Warrior 2. Alright. So for Warrior 2, let's go back to downward facing dog. Same downward facing dog for about 5 breaths. Now, right leg up and front. Now, your left leg is going perpendicular to the back leg. Twist, flow up to downward facing dog. Deepen your knee. Perfect. 5 breaths here. Deepen your knee to, what is this called? Warrior 2, not downward facing. This is Warrior 2. This is really a warrior pose. It makes you feel strong and powerful. Now, flip your hand up. Peaceful warrior. Hands back. All right. So right side down. So the left side, warrior two. You're standing up. Warrior two. Make sure you're looking straight up at your fingertips. Make sure your knees are right above your heel. That's the true warrior two. Make sure your back leg is completely perpendicular and straight, and all your feet are etched into the ground. That's a good warrior two. Now, peaceful warrior. Side angle. Back to warrior two. Stretch your leg. Go out. Triangle. Now you can do some variations here. You can go there. You can go there. You can go down. Let's go back on this side. Warrior two on this side. So we cheat and we get two warrior twos on the one. Back to. So now I'm going to try and do a chaturanga. Dandasana. Go back. Not strong enough. Next time. Back to child's pose. So we're almost done. I think one more flow. And then we can wind up. Breathe into your hips, to your lower back, to your thighs, your IT band. Oxygenate the blood and the muscles and the ligaments. Excellent. All right. Stretch your shoulders out. Make sure. At this point, you could do camel. You could do any number of poses. Oh, beautiful. The wind, just taking the leaves with it. Beautiful fall day. You're missing out what I'm seeing. Yeah. All right. Last pose. Last, difficult pose. And I'm going to do it as a pigeon anyway, so it's not that bad. All right, let's get into downward dog. Okay, right leg up, right knee down, parallel, into pigeon. Push your legs back, your upper body back, look up, stretch your upper body with your arms to your side behind your knee. Come back down for a full pigeon. Excellent. Now we can do some variations of pigeon. Right hand to center, left hand to the back, and pull. Look out to your left side. What a beautiful day. Now we can do the opposite side. I find this easier. Great. Pigeon done. We can transition into some stretching poses, and then we can do pigeon on the other side. So that kind of works. All right. I usually have music playing to keep me on the clock, but today, because I'm recording, I don't. And yeah, just do all the poses, and it takes however long it takes, right? Oh man, look at him, he's doing a bridge. I need to do a bridge next. Okay. All right, so what I did was I brought my left leg up front, and now I can do some stretches. There's two types of stretches I can do. Three. One is, so be aligned with your two legs, right? With your left arm, bend your knee. Oh, okay. Bend your knee. Use your two fingers and your thumb to clasp your upper toe, not upper toe, your left toe, right? And then with your right hand, just stretch. Oh, that's a really good stretch. It stretches right here, your side of your back. And you can pull. Your goal is eventually to get there, but no, I can't. I'm going to be hurting tonight. Okay, that's one stretch. Another stretch. Twist. So you're aligned with this leg. Now there's two stretches you can do this way, which impact the two sides of your body. So we did that stretch which impacts here, but that's because we align this way. Now if we align this way, right? If we keep our upper body straight, right, and bend this, and then slowly push that back, stretches our upper body, because the tensions, resistance is in our upper body, and we're using this as a tool, right? So you slowly push that, you feel it. The other stretch you can do is have this straight, this one flexible, bend down to touch that, and what you find is you're stretching the leg muscle. This is your runner's stretch. This is what the runners do. But you see how the same parts of the body, you're doing very different things. Here you're stretching the shoulder and the upper back. Here you're stretching the leg. All right, that's great. Now we have to somehow find our way back to do pigeon on the other side. I have not figured out this transition, so I don't know. And I don't think most teachers have either. Most modern teachers. I'm sure you can ask Iyengar, he'll know, or Patabi. I'm going to just go the way I started, which is go back to downward facing dog. I really feel it on my left side. If I put all my pressure on the balls of my left feet, I feel that pain or pressure go up all the way into my calf and even further up. Alright, left leg up, parallel. Actually, I should be a little further up, so let's redo that. Go back. Five deep breaths. 10 if you can. I really feel the stretch here on my left side, my left hip. Alright. The left leg out. Alright. So we're doing the same thing we did on the other side, which is first align straight. Tired. I haven't done a full 1 hour session in a while. Hold with your straight down. Oh my god, such a good stretch. Okay. Now, twist this way. Stretch goes this way. So, first we want to hold on to this, and then push. Okay, that's a good stretch of the shoulders. And then good stretch of the, I can't get all the way, so stretch of the IT band. Oh, see, right away. Okay, so we did it on both sides. We are now, I think now it's time for the wind down. So we're going to lie on our backs. Oh. All right, so first things first, let's do a bridge. The sun's in my face, so I'm trying to adapt to that. Alright, wind down. First thing, bridge. Oh, that was good. I heard the stretch in the crack in my shoulder in a good way. Now, bridge, you go up, you get your, clasp your hands together, put your shoulders back and pull. Excellent. Oh. Alright, so bridge done. Next, let's do figure 4. Oh, my shoulders. Shoulders are still super tight. Okay, figure 4. So 5 breaths. Right side done, now left side. Five breaths. Oh, I really needed that. Oh. Alright. Now we're gonna do the. Why am I blanking on the name of the stretch? Alright. Pull the right leg up. Knee to chest. Now is a twist. Some form of a twist. This knee to chest. Now left hand guides knee to the left side. Right head looks over to the right shoulder. Right hand goes out. This stretches right here. Right back and right hip. Now left side. Okay. Wow, excellent. My hips are thanking me for that. I am blanking on what that stretch is called, but leg over leg. I don't know. Leg over leg twist. I don't know. Figure four stretch. No. And anyway, so last pose of the day. Well, second last pose is happy baby. So now that we've stretched our lower backs and our sides, we stretch our shoulders and upper back. So this is happy baby. You basically massage out the shoulder muscles and the upper back by going left to right. About 10 times. Excellent. See, I stretched that and my ankles cracked because the tension you're holding in your torso carries through as pain elsewhere. I'm going to do some more. Now, pull your knees up to your chest to a ball and let go into our final pose, Shavasana. The most important pose of all, because this is really the start of the essence of yoga, which is the start of the Ashtanga, the 8 steps of 8 legs. Wow, it's hot. So, you should do a guided meditation when you do Ashtanga. When you do Shavasana, it's really important. So you start by detaching. Okay, I'm getting burned. It's really hot. I'm going to have to do a truncated version. I'll go through the guided meditation next time. Find yourself back up. Sukhasana, or any of your asanas of choice. Atta Siddhasana, Siddhasana, Padmasana. I can only do Sukhasana and Atta Siddhasana, so I do Sukhasana. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath and breathe out Om. And thus we can close our practice. Excellent. Fantastic. Just going to go Shambhavi here. Then I can go. Just to give you a view, not a view. I'm going to flip this. This is the park right now. Let's do Pradakshinam. Beautiful. Nice. Gorgeous day. Alright, bye.